Here we have this beautifully restored example of a 1977 Emerson heat fan, commonly known as the Blenderfan, and later on the Universal series. Now, I did a full cosmetic and mechanical restoration on this fan. I started with the cosmetic, kind of screwed it up. I was pretty young at the time, decided to redo it. The blades are a hammer tone brown, while the motor is a metallic dark copper, but it looks just like as close to the factory brown as I could get. Switch cap is not original, it's from some other fan that I had parted out. Forgot to paint the bottom screws, but it's a project for another day. Start this up on high. This fan draws 1.66 amps on high speed. Now this features the K63 motor. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I always forget that these go high off, low off. Now this is going to be a long-term fixture here. So I plan on doing a blender display. Figure this would be a really nice addition to the space. Could be putting a transhaft blender in the background where the grating is. A third one I'm getting over there, which is going to be a 36-inch K63 brown 3-blader. They're all brown. Now these are commonly known in the community as the Rick blender, even though I call them the Carlisle blender because that's where I commonly see them. There's a fairgrounds in Carlisle, Pennsylvania that has 4 of these installed in a, well, now it's a printing shop. It was formerly in addition to the fairgrounds. It used to be a Chrysler dealership way back in the day. Now, ignore the end of the blade, it's primer. I, for some reason, forgot to paint that. I'll probably be touching it up soon. I mean, it doesn't really bother me, but I'm sure I'll fix it. Bearings on this fan are great. They're the original bearings, at least to my knowledge, although they spin like brand new bearings. It's a very long spin down time. I made a custom homemade lamp for my filming, so I'm trying it out with this fan because this one looks it's pretty hard to get a good color angle on the camera. I get a good glimpse of the paint job. This light really shows it off pretty well, I think. It's just an old switch housing with a light kit attached to it with a pull chain, cord coming out one side. But this fan has a lot of new parts I added. New capacitor, new pull chain switch, new switch cap, some new hardware, new mounting hardware, some fiberglass work for one of the blades as they got cracked while I was bringing it home. Just, you know, some small shit that I've done to it. Pretty excited. I've always wanted one of these brown blender fans like this, and now I finally own one. This one was factory brown, so I wanted to try to kind of keep its roots, bring it back to its original brown finish, close to, and I think it did a pretty good job. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this special video of this Emerson heat fan that I finished restoring, and I'll see you guys in the next one.